Hello, Storytime friends. How are you today? Good. Me too. I'm ready to do Storytime with you, but I'm outside in my backyard. Can you get your hand ready and we'll say hello? Let's say, hello, how do you do? It's good to be with you. Hello, how do you do? It's good to be with you. Hello, how do you do? It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you at Storytime. I am glad that we can have story time together today. And today we're going to talk about this letter. Look at this. What's that? A letter S. We're already on the letter S. Wow. The letter S is a great letter to draw in the sky. Let's get our finger and we'll draw a letter S. We just curve on the top and go around and curve on the bottom, just like that. Letter S. And to sign the letter S, you take your hand and put your thumb in front of your pointy finger right here. See, like that. Letter S. A letter A, do you remember A? Is like this with your thumb beside, but a letter S is your thumb over a little bit, like that. Letter S. Good job. Let's sing about S. Let's sing. Let's sing hooray for S. Let's sing hooray for S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Let's sing hooray for S. Good. Now, let's see what kind of words I have. I have a funny one. Look at this. What's that? A spoon. Who eats some food with a spoon? Like cereal or soup or yogurt? Ice cream maybe? A spoon is a good S word. Let's sing about a spoon. Let's sing. Spoon starts with S. Spoon starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Spoon starts with S. That's a big spoon, isn't it? Big. What else do I have? Look at this. What's this? A sunflower. Oh, it's a nice one. Sunflowers grow up to be giant flowers, don't they? Taller than Mrs. Ransom. They're so tall. I am growing sunflowers in my yard today. I am. They won't be really, really big until later on in the summer. Let's sing about a sunflower. Let's sing. Sunflower starts with S. Sunflower starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Sunflower starts with S. It is a nice flower. I have heard that if you grow sunflowers in a circle, they'll grow up so tall and make a fort. That would be a fun thing to do, to grow sunflowers to make your own sunflower fort. That is fun. What else do I have? Let's look at this one. What is this? It's a sheep. What does a sheep say? Ba ba. Sheep are good creatures because they provide wool and we can knit them into sweaters or mitts or scarves. Sheep. Now the sign for sheep, do you know, you hold your arm like this, like you are holding on to a sheep, and then you use your scissors and you cut their wool off. You shear a sheep like that. That's the sign for sheep. It's a funny one. Let's sing about sheep. Let's sing. Sheep starts with S. Sheep starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Sheep starts with S. It does. What else? Ooh. You've probably seen one of these outside. What is this? Spider. A spider. It is. Spiders are creatures. They're pretty amazing because they make webs. They do some fun things. I've seen some big webs that are just beautiful. It's amazing that they can do that. I'll show you the sign for spider. You make a spider with your hands and you walk them forward, just like that. All the little spidery legs walk. Now let's sing about spider. Let's sing. Spider starts with S. Spider starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Spider starts with S. I am not sure a spider makes a sound. Do you know a sound a spider might make? Maybe it's very quiet. I I do not know. What about, ooh, this is a good one. Maybe you'll have one of these today. Look at this. It's a sandwich. Do you like a sandwich? I like a sandwich. Maybe I'll have a sandwich today for lunch. This sandwich looks like it has cheese and lettuce and tomato. Maybe that's ham or something. A sandwich. I'll show you the sign for sandwich. You take your hands and bend them toward you. You stick your thumbs out and bend your fingers toward you like that you're going to eat your sandwich. That's a sandwich. Thumbs are sticking out and your fingers are bent. Sandwich. Now I'm thinking about a sandwich. Maybe I'll have to eat one later. Let's sing. Sandwich starts with S. Sandwich starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Sandwich starts with S. And my very favorite Fred Penner song is Sandwiches Are Beautiful. Oh, that's Mrs. Ransom's favorite song. Maybe you'll eat a sandwich today and sing that song. That would be so great. That's what I'll do. At lunchtime today, I'm going to eat a sandwich and I'm going to sing the Fred Penner sandwich song. I'm going to do that. Let's look at my last word today. Oh, it's cute. Look at this. What is that? A squirrel. And there's a bug on my squirrel. I'll wave it away. Have you seen a squirrel outside? They're sometimes running or up a tree or along a power line. I see squirrels all the time now. I can hear some squirrels right now chirping in the trees. Now, what do squirrels like to eat? I think they do like to eat nuts. They do. Do you want to know the sign for squirrel? You take your hands and you make two little claws like a squirrel and you just tap them together. That's a sign for squirrel. Like that. Let's sing about a squirrel. Let's sing. Squirrel starts with S. Squirrel starts with S. Let's sing hooray for S today. Squirrel starts with S. It does. Good job. Do you know what? We did not do the ABCs in sign, so let's do that now. We have learned a lot of ABCs, haven't we, so far? Let's do them. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, and now today, S. S. Wow, we know so many letters. That's so great. Good for us. Now, we should read a story. I think so. I think it's time to read a story. So, I have the magic book bag right here. Do you have magical fingers? Can you get them out? Can you wiggle your magical fingers like this? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'll count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Poof! I think that was just the right amount of magic. Let's see. Open the magic book bag. Look at this. A book in the book bag about squirrels. We were just talking about a squirrel. This book is called The Squirrels Who Squabbled, and it was written by Rachel Bright and illustrated by Jim Field. Let's read it. Let me move my chair over a little bit. And let's see. The Squirrels Who Squabbled. This is a brand new book. In a towering forest where summer had been, the leaves turned to gold as a cold wind blew in. And as autumn arrived with the sky raging red, the sleepiest creatures got ready for bed. While up in a tree swung a flighty young squirrel, who everyone knew as Spontaneous Sorrel. Now most folksy folk had seen to their needs through the plentiful months of mushrooms and seeds. They'd built up their stores so they'd all be well fed through the frosting of winter that glittered ahead. But Cyril, he lived in the now and the here. He'd adventured and partied his way through the year. So his cupboard was empty, his hollow was bare. He hadn't a mouthful of food anywhere. But wait, what was that? Over there, take a look. A single lone pine cone wedged in a nook. He squealed with delight, and for very good reason. For inside were the very last nuts of the season. But Cyril wasn't alone. There were more hungry eyes. Yes, plan ahead Bruce had his sights on the prize. Though he'd gathered fresh treasures of every sort, Bruce was convinced he was one pine cone short. I simply must have it, he wistfully cried, as he dreamt of the fresh, juicy pine nuts inside. Look at all his nuts and food for the winter. Lots. So as Cyril set off on his way to the ground, Bruce, he was also last pine cone bound. They sprinted and scurried with no time to gamble. They scratched at the bark in their scampering scramble. But their panic and haste shook the tips of the spruce, and the pine cone, it trembled, and then it came loose. Both squirrels gave chase at a lightning pace. This was the start of a wild, nutty race. "It's mine!" shouted Cyril. "No, mine!" hollered Bruce. "You don't stand a chance. Give up. It's no use." "I'm hungry!" cried Cyril. "This cone is not yours." "Stay back!" shouted Bruce. "This cone's for my stores." It boinged over bushes and flew through the air. It binged on the nose of a slumbering bear. It bounced over boulders, then came to a stop. Then teetered and wobbled and quivered and plop. Both squirrels followed. Oh, the water was fast. Would they learn that they needed each other at last? But each was intent on how he could win, so they didn't quite notice a bird swooping in. Cyril and Bruce, they watched in dismay as their cone disappeared up, up, and away. "Come back!" shouted Cyril. "There are nuts!" exclaimed Bruce. But all hope was gone. It was simply no use. And meanwhile they drifted right up to the ledge. Greed, it was driving them. Here they go. Over the edge. Cyril and Bruce, they had taken a fall. They were paying the price for wanting it all. They squandered their chances to team up and share. Would their nutty young hopes simply end in despair? Bruised and bedraggled, they swept past dry land. Cyril grabbed at a branch with a trembling hand. Catching Bruce with the other, he heaved and he huffed and pulled him to safety with panting and puffs. They dragged themselves up with sputtering wriggles. Then Bruce looked at Cyril and exploded in giggles. "How silly we are," he managed to mutter. "How greedy I've been," he proclaimed with a splutter. "We shall change from today. May the squabbling cease." We should celebrate, seeing we're both in one piece. From that day and forward, they made a great pair. They would gather together and found they could share. Yes, Cyril and Bruce, they knew in the end the best thing to share is a laugh with your friend. That's a good story. That's a funny one. That the two squirrels were squabbling and then they became friends. That's a nice story. So, do you have your marker or your pencil or your crayon? Let's do some printing. Let's find my whiteboard here. Let's print some letter S's. Shall we do that today? They're fun to do. They are a fun letter to print because they're all curvy lines. So, let's take our marker. Can you see that? Very good. And we'll start over here and we'll make a capital letter S. So we go up and around and then back down to this side and curve like that. Capital letter S. Super. Let's do that again. Start over here and up and around in a curved line and then come back to this side with your big curve like that. Capital letter S. It's a great letter to practice printing. It's super. Let's try some lowercase ones. Turn your paper over. They're the very same. They're just small. So let's do some small ones. So our curved line starts here. We go up and around and over to the other side and curve like that. It's the same, only it's smaller. Let's do another one. Up and around, curve to the other side, like that. Let's do that again. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? It's a little bit tricky. A little curved line up, come around to the other side. They're so fun to print. Let's do one more. Up and around and over to the other side. I love the letter S. It's so fun. Show me your capital letter S's. I know your lowercase letter S's. Aren't they fun? You practice that again. You can practice that all day today. That's a good letter to print. Should we sing some ABCs? Let's sing our ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? So fun to sing with you. Let's sing them now the way we sing them at the library. Mrs. Ransom's way. Get your hands in the air. Let's pat our legs in a rhythm all together at the same time. Are you ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E. The library's the place to be. F, G, H, I, J. Reading, reading every day. K, L, M, N, O. Reading helps your brain to grow. P, Q, R, S, T. Stories are for you and me. U, V, W, X, Y. All kinds of books for you to try. Z, 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 Z. Read and read and read, I said. I did say that. And you know what? It's a good day to read a story at your house. And in your story, if you look at all the words, you will definitely find a letter S. You will find a capital letter S, and you will find some lowercase letter S's. I know it. I know it, I know it, I know it. And maybe you'll even eat a sandwich today. Maybe. So you have a great day today. I will see you in a few days. And until then, remember to be kind to each other and to wash your hands. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.